morning, CB.
It's Tuesday, April 6th.
I'm Kimmy.
And I'm Jan.
And here are your morning announcements.
This week is Wellness Week. Watch Cougar Vision for some important tips on wellness and self-care. And be sure to check out the CBYCO Instagram page and share your tips on self-care.
Keep It Club is currently making a digital scrapbook filled with fun activities that students can try when they're at home during the spring break. The scrapbook will be on the Cool Opportunities link under the guidance page by April 5th, so be sure to check that out.
Are you a creative writer looking to be published? Do you want to win cool prizes like CB merch? Then you should enter Right Away's Creative Writing Contest, which is open to all Colonel By students from grades 9 to 12. Submissions are due April 19th. For more info, visit colonelbynews.com or contact the email below.
Please remember how important it is to practice social distancing before and after school. As we see a rise in cases, we are also seeing a great number of students gathering closely together before and after school. Do your part to help stop the spread to ensure that everyone remains safe and CB can remain open.
Grade 12s, please keep checking out the scholarship page on CB Guidance. New scholarships are still being posted.
CB is looking for input from grade 12s about this year's graduation ceremonies. Please fill out the form under News on the CB homepage. That's all from us today, CB. Now here's your sports desk.
What's up, sports fans? I'm Griffin.
And I'm Alexia.
And this is your Sports Desk.
This week is Wellness Week, and there will be segments on Cougar Vision each day promoting tips to support good mental health.
Today we'll be focusing on giving you guys tips for self-care.
Let's see a piece on that.
Hey, I'm here with Victoria Lyons, a yoga instructor and mindfulness educator here in Ottawa. Thanks for joining us today.
Thank you for having me. It's great to be with you.
So Victoria, what can students do to incorporate mindfulness in their everyday lives?
Great question. There's a lot of little things that we can do to be mindful in our everyday lives, and they're not difficult, but sometimes they're just challenging to remember to do them. And it's normal. What I really want to, emphasize is that it's normal to be anxious. It's normal to be fearful. It's normal to be frustrated. These are feelings that we want to not try to get rid of, that we want to actually investigate and just to be with. And that's what mindfulness will help us to do.
Are there any strategies students can use when they're feeling stressed or anxious?
We can develop a formal mindfulness practice or an informal mindfulness practice. I encourage a little bit of both. So let's start with the morning. Waking up in the morning, I always recommend to bookend your day with some kind of self-care routine. I would recommend not starting your day on a diet of media if you can. Try to leave the tech alone for as long as you can and just do something for yourself. And maybe you've got 5 minutes, maybe you've got an hour. It doesn't matter. It doesn't have to be long periods of time. You could go for a walk. You can do some stretching, some breathing. And this is what I would really love to encourage, is to just spend a few minutes in the morning doing some mindful breathing. And that's essentially just sitting still with yourself, closing your eyes if that feels comfortable to you, and just feeling the body breathe.
Are there any habits you would encourage students to pick up?
Gratitude and journaling. So even though, there's so much loss right now, there's also so much to be thankful for. And I think if we can be mindful of what we have, we still live in a really abundant world, and there's a lot that we can be grateful for. So if we can kind of flip our focus to looking at that every day, and sometimes it's really helpful just to jot it down. And that can be part of your little morning routine, jot down a few things that you're grateful for. And then lastly, I would say acceptance is a big thing. We all sort of want to change how things are perhaps right now and move on to the next phase. And when are we going to be able to get back to normal? And that's totally normal to have those feelings. But being able to accept what is a really, really beautiful practice. in mindfulness because we're able to just welcome in whatever is there and give it lots of love, lots of compassion, and be easy on ourselves.
Okay, well, thank you very much, Victoria. Now back to you guys at the desk.
Thanks, Ryan. I hope to see you guys using these super helpful tips.
I know I will.
Hey, Alexia, I was wondering what you do for self-care.
Well, I do some yoga, I go on walks, take bubble baths, and even journal in my free time. I wonder what the students at Colonel Bai do for their self-care.
Let's go find out.
Thanks, guys. And hey, CB, I know that right now is probably one of the most stressful times that any of us have ever been through. None of us have ever seen this before. And as we all know, this week is Wellness Week, so I decided to check in with some of CB's very own students to see how they're dealing with stress and how they keep motivated and what they do to de-stress and stay happy during these tough times, especially as we're heading into a new lockdown. Let's check out what they had to say.
When I'm feeling stressed out, the first thing that I usually resort to is just cleaning my room. Might even take a walk if the weather is sunny or something, but mainly is that I'll probably study something interesting or I might just work out for an hour, and that usually does the trick for me.
I de-stress by going outside on walks or just going outside in general. I also de-stress by doing art and listening to music.
So usually what I do to de-stress is I like to play sports. I like to go outside and just hang out with friends, do something to get my mind off of whatever's stressing me out.
I'll usually just get up and set a timer for 20 or 30 minutes where I'll stretch, do yoga, or meditate, and I'll usually come out of it feeling a lot happier and healthier and more motivated to do work.
So one thing I like to do to de-stress is just go outside on a walk like I am right now. It's really nice weather, the weather's really warm. So yeah, going outside is a great way to relieve some stress because you get to be out in the nature, and it's a good way to take a break from all your schoolwork and other stuff.
So one way that I try to de-stress is by doing meditation as much as I can. I do it once a night, and whenever I'm feeling anxious or stressed, I find that it's a way to relax my body and just reset my mind. Some ways I try to take care of myself are by doing skincare, hair masks, stuff like that. And now that the weather is nice out, I'm trying to go on as many walks as I can and trying to exercise more just to motivate myself. And I find that it's a way to release your stress.
It's great to see students actively trying to maintain a good mental health.
Yeah, definitely. And we want to hear from more of you guys, so send a DM to the Instagram account at yco.coby, telling us what you do for self-care.
I'm looking forward to hearing your answers, Cougars.
Well, that's all from us today, CB.
Stay safe and stay healthy.
To Cohort A at home.
And Cohort B at school.
I'm Alexia.
And I'm Griffin.
And we're your sports desk.
Signing off.